What's up everyone? This video is about writing paragraphs and we're going to use the teal paragraph hamburger to explain it all. So we've got a little hamburger there and most of you would know that hamburger can either be really good or it can be really messy. That's exactly like writing a paragraph. What we want is something that's neat and all fits together nicely. I'm sure all of you have had examples though, or seen something where it doesn't quite work all that well. If we look on the left, if we were missing the important parts like the bun, well, that's not very fun to eat, just like it wouldn't be very fun to read. And on the flip side of that, if we've got something that's just chock-a-block full of everything, it's way too messy. And that would be when you're starting to waffle on in your paragraph and just writing way more than you need to. So let's keep it nice and simple. We want to start with our topic sentence. So this would be the top part of the bun. Now, yes, that's just bread, but we want something that kind of identifies that it's the top part so we know what we're about to really get. Otherwise, it would just be a sandwich or, the burger would be upside down and we'd know that's not right. So what we're looking for here is to set the tone for the entire paragraph. And what that means is that it requires you to make it obvious what you're about to talk about. You need to give some kind of indication on what you are going to say. Now, when you start getting to the flavor parts of the burger, so the stuff that we really want to taste in there, that brings us to the part where we explain. Now we can do this in a couple of sentences, but you want to have at least one of them. And what that's going to do, it's going to give a bit of flavor and it's going to start to give a bit more detail about that paragraph, about that topic sentence that you've already written. Now sometimes you can get this done in one sentence. Sometimes it might take two or three, just like we'd have the lettuce, the tomato, the cheese, pickles, anything else you might want. You need to get it right. Now when we get to the good stuff, the whole reason why we want that burger in the first place, and really the whole reason why you're even writing the paragraph, you need to start giving an example or providing some evidence. Now, this could be some sort of specific example if you're talking about something that's happened, or it could be evidence if you're doing a more analysis style paragraph. But either way, this is where the most of your marks are going to come from. So just bear that in mind, that you don't want to go too hard too early and not leave anything for these sentences. This again could be a couple depending on how big of a paragraph you're aiming for and also how much you want to provide. But remember, we don't want to go overboard. So just think, if there's too many meat patties, it still becomes a bit messy. And when it comes to that final sentence, when we want to tie everything together, the bottom part of the bun, we need to link it back to the whole reason what we're talking about, which is that original topic sentence. If there's any unanswered questions, you want to get them covered as well. But we want to be able to pick up that burger, hold it nice and comfortably, take a bite and know exactly what we're getting with that paragraph that you've written. So if you do ever find yourself stuck, you can go back over these videos and watch and remember what it takes to write a really good paragraph. Case in point, when we see a burger that's complete, we know it just looks and it feels right in the hands, and we know that it's going to taste really good as well. I'll give you some examples of paragraphs that you could write in the next video in this series, but happy writing, and hopefully this improves some of your work.